right now I'm tempted like in the morning, like midday. I think I think we can just go with because I'm also looking at like, okay, how much protein does each one of these have, right? So when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, uh, let's go with chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, very straightforward. Okay, so we're gonna go boneless, skinless chicken breast. Okay, so I want to go an English version. Okay, so 4 ounces, grams. So we're looking at this one. I had 200 grams. So I'm going to see, okay, 200 grams. And I'm going to go number of servings. Okay, so nutritional info. Okay, boom. So we've got that. Add to food library. Okay, boom. Okay, so I'm actually one serving of, no, so we're going to go 200 grams of boneless, skinless. So that's about 35 grams of protein with that one. So this is 39. So this is like very comparable, right? So when you're looking at the calories, okay, 441, this is 582. So yeah, so which makes sense because this is like 39 grams of protein, just a little bit more. And you have this one with a little bit less. And so different brands will also have like different calories as well. So it's always important to double check the brand that you're using, that you end up buying, and scan it, check it to see if it matches, right? So, and most times you can scan it, you can search for it in the database, very specific to the brand that you buy, and it will give you the exact breakdown for the nutritional facts and nutritional values. And so the next part that you want to do is think about, okay, chicken breast. How did I cook the chicken breast? Okay, did you put it in the stove? Did you bake it? How did you do it? Like, did you add a bit of oil? And potentially you used a bit of oil. I imagine you're not going to eat like just like dry chicken breast. And you've probably added like spices. If you add condiments, yes, you want to track that. But if you're just using like spices, it's not going to matter much because most spices are 0 calories and they mainly contribute towards your sodium. So right now, I'm going to pick an oil that you might have used for making your chicken. And this is likely going to be one of these oils. So most likely could be, I don't know, coconut oil, maybe grass-fed ghee. Grass-fed ghee is pretty good. It's pretty good. Or salted butter could be that. Virgin oil could be that too. Or avocado could be good, right? So let's just say maybe it's salted butter. You made some chicken with some salted butter. Let's see, because that gives it some flavor, some good flavor. Okay, so we're gonna go salted butter. Okay, so salted butter, 1 tablespoon. Yeah, sure, we could say maybe 1 tablespoon, depending on how much you actually use, like quantity. If you're doing it in bulk, you can you can actually take the entire amount that you used and then you split it up depending on how many meals you end up making. So for example, if you use like 3 4 tablespoons and you have like 3 4 chicken breasts, then you can just take the full amount and then just split it. You can just put 1 1 1. Or if you made 5 meals out of that, you divide it by 5. Whatever the total amount is, you divide it by 5. So depending on how many meals you actually got from it. So in this case, we're just going to say, okay, 1 tablespoon for making that one chicken breast. So we're going to add that to our diary. Boom. And then now we're going to look for our carb, right? Because we've got our protein, we've got our fats now. So we're going to look for our carb. And let's see. What carb will be good for this one? Because she's trying to hit high calories. So we're going to try find something that has high calories and also gets her to a goal faster. So here I'm seeing brown rice. So maybe let's go brown rice. Let's see what brown rice does. Uh, Okay, so homemade brown rice. So we're going with 150 grams. Let's see. Okay, let's just say 1 cup cooked. Um, let's see. Okay, maybe let's go one whole grain. What? Okay. So this is weird. So right now it's using like liquid measurements. So this is other thing to like pick out to see, okay, what do you use? So something like this is kind of throwing us off depending on how you're measuring everything, right? So I'm gonna pick something that makes sense, that has measurements that make sense. So like let's say for example here, I'm gonna find grams. So I picked an option that has grams. So now with the grams, I'm gonna go add. Oh, I should add it here, like how many we're adding. Should have been 150. 150. Okay. So we've got 150. So we've got about 37. We've got 17, 38, and 5, 33 sodium. Okay. So this is a good lunch, right? So she's been working, she's eaten something. Now I'm gonna pick a fruit. So let's see what fruit we can add. Or veggies. Let's see. Yeah, she needs veggies in a diet. So we're gonna see what's typical. Let's go with your standard stuff. Okay, so let's go broccoli. Let's just say broccoli. Let's just say, right? You can add anything, really. You can add anything. So we're gonna add some broccoli into the diet.